Hello everybody, it is me, the Tinman. Look what I'm looking at. Look at a great big beauty of a tree here. Looking at this other tree right here. I'm looking at these. I'm looking at these.
Oh, look who we ran into again!
Oh hey guys, how's it going?
Doing some exploring.
I'm just showing some signs right here. You want to see them?
Sure.
I'm just gonna put this thing on pop. Right on, I'm back. Just had a good hangout with those guys for 10 minutes, showing them different things that are going on, which I want to show you guys. So right here we got the symptoms I talk about. Got some basic claw marks that they just come by, wound the tree a little bit, get the tree acting how they want to. Here's an older one that has good growth around it, good healing around it, but right there you can see a little bit of their cutting. Look at how thin the cuts are. Hopefully you're getting that well. I'm just pumped and excited. All the boys listened and stuff. And then here's almost like their cat claw. I mean their cat scratch post effect, but they just made a design. It's not a real letter or something like they try to do. And then look at, they did a long stripe through the middle here. Then they just, you know, how they peel bark and do different things with bark. But not just based on that finding either. And look at, see all this root going on like that and stuff? They know how to stimulate things. They know how to get the roots riding surfaces and stuff, and different things. So here's one, I think I've even filmed it before. And the beautiful thing about it, and like those two boys who were just here even could clarified it even standing here, is that it's got the double cut. It's got a beveled cut in it, plus it's cutting. So you're cutting the piece, but you're also getting a bevel out of the cut. So those boys were actually able to cut. They both walked up and felt it and stuff. They were right into listening to a number of my little adventure stories, and you know, no disrespect came from them, so it was awesome. And yeah, so look at, you turn around, and like I pointed out to him, I said, you know boys, you're going to end up realizing there's a lot of stuff that looks like there's a lot of machete work. So you look at that. If that's machete work right there, that is unbelievable machete control. And look at the little pieces, like that cut came in, that's where it looks like its cut line was to come off. Because I even said to them, I said, do you see those couple of things there? I said, that's them chopping them down. And you could tell they were finding that really hard to swallow when I threw that out at them, right? But, you know, some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff is very hard to swallow, so. And then you get right here and look at the thinness. You see the thinness in comparison to my nails? You know, what axe is doing that? And then you think, okay, well, machete then. Even a machete, that would be the very tip of the machete and just that part of the blade touching it. So that's not even showing a good... okay, and then we got over here. This really neat configuration of a tree. And they're coming along and doing like what they do, where they pick at it and they get little grubby things out of it. A couple of swipes here, a couple of swipes there and stuff. 420, I'd say that's pretty legit. I don't think they've gotten things quite memorized to that point yet. Yeah, so you can see some side swipes on there, because you know if you did a side swipe, then you can pull a chunk off or something. And then we got all this fine stuff. That's probably from, yeah, see, that's previous mite work. So that's not happening right now, all that stuff you're seeing. You're seeing somebody coming in here and actually just working it. But in all reality, there's probably some kind of a path of small ant materials and stuff in there. Yeah. Cool, cool. There's other things we could look at. Those guys were just going out to look to a lookout that's up there and I'm really excited to have talked to those two boys. It's kind of neat. One of them knows a couple of my kids too. So my kids can be razzed big time that they got the Bigfooter in the family. Peace out from Tinman. You know what I say? I hope you're getting it. Very important to get it. Those two young men that were here, I told them, it's going to affect you guys big time, man. I started to tell them some of the concrete structural work that I've calculated going into a pretty bad damage state and stuff. And the one guy's in concrete, so he got to comprehend, and he gets to go and do his own research how he likes now. So life is good. Got the creek going here. Just turned it on. Oh yeah, I'm really pumped. It's gonna feel good when it opens up. It's gonna feel good to me, you guys. So, because sometimes I don't feel good. I don't feel good that I'm doing a good enough job. I don't feel good that people are just not connecting well enough. I don't feel good that people care, you know. Then I tell other people who are caring, don't care too much, man, because it's too heavy to do that. Just care enough to try to just put the word out a little bit, or to put good thought energy towards whatever's going on in life. So that's the way we're doing it. I'm seeing something. Oh, that's what I was looking. Anyways, peace out from the Tinman.